Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength. Be still. Take a deep, slow breath. Feel the weight of the day in your shoulders, the tension in your chest, the thoughts that won't stop racing. Imagine setting all of it down in front of you, every worry, every frustration, every fear, and knowing that it does not have to be yours to carry. God is your refuge. He is your strength. He is your safe place when the world feels uncertain. To be still is not a sign of weakness. It is a conscious choice to trust. It is a gentle surrender, letting go of the illusion that you must control everything. Picture yourself in a quiet sanctuary. Soft light streams through tall windows. The air is warm and comforting, and every sound from the outside world fades away. That sanctuary exists wherever God is. It exists inside your heart. Even when chaos rages around you, even when storms of emotion or circumstance threaten to overwhelm, you can pause. Your soul can rest. Your mind can soften. Your body can relax. Feel your shoulders drop, your jaw unclench, your breathing deepen. You do not need to figure everything out right now. You do not need to hold everything together. You are safe. You are steady. You are enough because God is with you. Let His strength fill you. Let His peace wash over you. Imagine it as a quiet river, slowly flowing through your mind and heart, softening the edges of every worry. Even the fears that seem too big to release begin to shrink under the warmth of His presence. This stillness is not emptiness, it is trust. It is the calm that comes from knowing that no matter what happens outside, you are held inside. Take another long breath. Let it remind you, you do not have to move mountains on your own. You do not have to find solutions before morning comes. God's strength is enough. His presence is enough. You are enough, and as your heart begins to settle, you feel the first whispers of hope, gentle, quiet, enduring. Psalm 62. Truly my soul finds rest in God. Now imagine your soul like a bird finding a perch after a long journey. Safe, still, unafraid. Your heart has been fluttering with worry, spinning with questions, restless with tension, but here, in God's presence, it can finally settle. Rest is not something you earn, it is a gift you can receive, and God invites you to receive it fully. Every breath you take in this quiet moment is a reminder. You are safe. You are held. You do not have to push, force, or control. You do not have to prove anything. All that striving, all that chasing, all that fear, you can release it. Feel the weight of it rolling off your shoulders, dissolving like mist under the morning sun. This rest reaches deeper than sleep. It quiets the mind, softens the heart, and steadies the spirit. Imagine a gentle light filling your chest, spreading warmth through your body, touching every corner of your being. Anxiety that once seemed relentless begins to loosen its grip. Your thoughts slow, your pulse calms. The world may still be moving around you, but you are still inside, held by God. Let your mind linger here. Let it marvel at the simplicity of rest. You are not required to solve everything, to fix everything, to understand everything. You only need to breathe, to trust, and to allow God's presence to sustain you. Imagine a wave of peace washing over you, covering every restless thought, every tight feeling, every shadow of fear. You are safe, you are enough, you are complete in this moment, in His presence. Psalm 37, do not fret, trust in the Lord. Even as you rest, worry may try to creep back in. Thoughts about the future, about what could go wrong, about what others are doing. These are normal, but the psalm reminds us, do not fret. Trust in the Lord. Let go of the need to control outcomes. Release the tension of comparing, striving, or forcing life to bend your way. Imagine placing your hands in God's, feeling the warmth, the steadiness, the unshakable support. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. Even if life seems unfair, even if others seem to succeed where you struggle, your peace does not depend on circumstances. It depends on God. His ways are higher, His timing perfect, and His care endless. Take a moment to feel your heart slowing. With each inhale, draw in trust. With each exhale, release fear. Let the quiet confidence of His love fill the spaces anxiety once occupied. Feel it steadying your mind, softening your thoughts, restoring courage. Trust is a gentle anchor, holding you firmly even when everything else feels uncertain. And as your heart rests in this knowledge, you begin to notice something subtle but profound, a quiet joy, a gentle hope, and a stillness that seeps into your very bones. It reminds you that life does not have to be perfect for you to be at peace. God is enough. You are held. You are safe. And this safety, this calm, this rest will stay with you, carrying you gently into the next moments, the next breath, the next psalm. Psalm 131, I have stilled and quieted my soul. There is a deep strength in a quiet heart. Imagine sitting by still water at dawn, the air soft, the world hushed, and your mind finally slowing. This is what it means to still and quiet your soul. You do not need to rush, to strive, or to prove anything. You can simply be. Let go of ambition, comparison, and worry. They have no place here. Instead, rest in humility and trust. Like a child leaning into a parent's arms, your soul can surrender, knowing it is safe. The heart that stops striving can finally feel the gentle rhythm of God's presence. Notice how your breath deepens as you release tension. Feel the warmth of calm spreading from your chest to your fingertips. Imagine all the restless thoughts, the doubts, the what-ifs, the fears, softening and drifting away. You are safe, you are held, and you are exactly where you are meant to be. This quiet is not emptiness, it is trust, it is peace. It is the soul learning that it does not need to control everything to be secure. And as your heart settles, it prepares you to walk confidently forward, even when life is uncertain, carrying this stillness like a shield that cannot be broken. Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd. I lack nothing. Now imagine a gentle shepherd guiding you along soft, green pastures. Every step is watched. Every need is known. You are not wandering alone. The Lord, your shepherd, provides exactly what you need, not more, not less. Even when life feels like a shadowed valley, when fear creeps in or troubles press close, you are accompanied. Comfort surrounds you. His rod and staff guide, protect, and reassure you. You do not have to be strong. You do not have to find the way alone. The shepherd is walking with you, step by step, breath by breath. Notice how your worries begin to fade like mist in the morning sun. Feel the warmth of his provision, the softness of his guidance, the calm of his presence. You lack nothing. Even when life seems uncertain, even when resources, strength, or clarity feel scarce, his care is enough. Every need is met, every moment is held. And as you breathe in this truth, your heart begins to trust without reservation. You are safe, you are guided, you are enough. This is not just comfort, it is a profound rest that fills your soul and prepares you to face the world with confidence, courage, and peace. Psalm 91. Resting in the shadow of the Almighty. Picture yourself resting in the shadow of a great, protective tree. Its branches stretch wide, sheltering you from harsh winds, storms, and scorching sun. This is the shadow of the Almighty. Here, you are completely safe. No danger can reach you. No fear can overtake you. Even in life's storms, even when uncertainty looms, you can breathe deeply and let your heart settle. God's protection surrounds you like a fortress, impenetrable and steadfast. You do not need to fight every battle alone. You do not need to anticipate every threat. Resting in Him means surrendering control to One who is all-powerful, all-wise, and infinitely loving. Feel the security of His presence. Let it flow into every corner of your being. Your mind slows. Your chest softens. Every muscle begins to release tension. You are completely enveloped in care, safety, and peace. Fear may still knock at the door, but it cannot enter. You are held. You are steady. You are protected. And as you rest in this shadow, you realize life's storms are temporary, but the peace of God's presence is enduring. Your soul begins to breathe again, calm and free, ready to move gently into the next psalm, the next assurance, the next layer of comfort and trust. Psalm 27. The Lord is my light. Whom shall I fear? Imagine a light shining steadily in the darkness. No matter how long the night stretches, no matter how heavy the shadows around you, this light is constant. The Lord is that light, guiding your steps, illuminating the path, and chasing away fear. Even when uncertainty presses in or doubts rise like waves, this light cannot be dimmed. You do not need to panic, do not need to tremble, and do not need to carry the weight alone. His presence shines into every corner of your heart, exposing nothing to harm and revealing everything you need to see. Feel your chest soften. Let your shoulders relax. Let the warmth of this light settle over your soul like a gentle blanket. Fear loses its grip. Anxiety begins to fade. You can move forward confidently, knowing that no shadow is too dark and no threat is too strong to overcome the presence of God. Even when life feels uncertain, even when the road ahead is unclear, the light of the Lord is enough. You are guided, you are protected, you are seen, and with each step, your heart grows steadier, your mind calmer, and your soul lighter, ready to rest in the care of the one who never fails. Psalm 127. He grants sleep to those he loves. Now imagine laying down, feeling the day's tension slowly dissolve. God grants sleep to those he loves. Not a restless sleep, not a light, uneasy sleep, but a deep, renewing rest that fills the body, quiets the mind, and restores the spirit. You do not need to worry about tomorrow tonight. You do not need to solve every problem or plan every step before you close your eyes. Your needs, your heart, your life, they are held in God's hands. And He promises peace, even in the darkness, even when you feel most exposed. Feel your muscles soften, your heartbeat slow, your breath deepen. Each exhale releases worry, each inhale draws in trust. Sleep is not a luxury, it is a gift, a reminder that you are loved, seen, and cared for. And even in the quiet of the night, God is awake, watching, guarding, and sustaining you. You are safe. You are steady. You are held. Let your mind drift gently, knowing that rest is given, not earned, and that God's love is steadfast, covering every corner of your life. Psalm 4. In peace I will lie down and sleep. Finally, imagine the peace settling completely over your body and mind. The world is quieting. Your thoughts slow. Your heart feels steady. In peace you can lie down. In peace you can sleep. Not forced, not restless, but calm, deep, and gentle. Let your worries fade into the background. Let your fears drift away like leaves on a soft stream. God's presence surrounds you, a protective shadow, a gentle comfort. You do not need to fight the night. You do not need to solve every question before morning. Sleep is a gift, a sacred pause, a quiet renewal that prepares you for tomorrow. Imagine your soul cradled, completely safe, wrapped in the assurance that God is near. With each breath, your mind softens, your heart calms, your spirit feels held. Even as the world spins, even as life continues, this peace remains. It is yours. It is steady. It is enough. And as you settle fully into this rest, you carry the quiet assurance that God's presence is unshakable, His love unending, and His care constant, inviting you to face each day, each night, and every moment in calm confidence. Psalm 121. My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Close your eyes for a moment and picture the vast sky above, stretching endlessly in every direction. The stars, the moon, the infinite expanse, all of it created and held by the one who also holds your life. Your help comes from Him, the maker of heaven and earth, the one whose power is limitless and whose care is personal. No matter how steep the mountains feel in your life, no matter how difficult the journey, you are not alone. Every step, every moment, every breath is under His watchful eye. He does not grow weary. He does not falter. He is your unwavering guide. Imagine Him lifting your worries one by one, placing them in His hands and letting them dissolve like mist in the sunlight. You do not have to solve tomorrow today. You do not have to control what is beyond your reach. Your strength is not measured by your effort alone. It is sustained by His presence. Feel the calm beginning to seep into your chest, spreading to your shoulders, your arms, your hands. Each inhale draws in trust. Each exhale releases fear. The storm outside may rage, the path may twist, but your heart can remain steady because your help is not fleeting. Your help is eternal. And as this truth settles, you begin to notice another layer of assurance. Those who trust in the Lord are unshakable, rooted deeply in His love, like a mountain planted firmly on solid ground. Psalm 125. Those who trust in the Lord are like Mount Zion. Picture Mount Zion, immense, enduring, unmovable. The wind may blow, the storms may roar, yet the mountain remains. This is the image of a heart that trusts in God. Your life, your spirit, your soul, anchored in Him, can withstand the trials, the disappointments, and the uncertainties that come your way. Trust is not always loud or obvious. Often it is quiet, hidden in the choices to pause, to breathe, to release control. When you rest in God, you are like this mountain. No fear can shake you, no worry can uproot you, no threat can remove you from the steadiness of His love. Take a moment to breathe deeply. With every inhale, draw in confidence and courage. With every exhale, release doubt and fear. Feel the weight of life lighten as you plant yourself in trust. Even when events feel unstable or outcomes uncertain, the foundation beneath you remains unshakable. And in this steady place, your heart begins to feel a gentle joy. You are held, you are safe, you are guided. And this trust opens the way for another comforting truth. God has assigned your portion, measured your cup, and prepared everything you need. Psalm 16. You have assigned me my portion and my cup. Think of your life as a cup, carefully filled by God's hands. Every gift, every moment, every blessing, and even the challenges, they are part of the portion He has assigned. You do not need to scramble, compare, or chase after what belongs to someone else. What is yours is enough. Feel the relief of letting go of striving. Imagine holding your empty hands open to receive what God has prepared. The cup in his hands is filled with exactly what you need: sustenance for the body, nourishment for the soul, and peace for the heart. Even when desires or uncertainties arise, remember, your portion is full. You lack nothing. His timing is perfect, his care complete. You do not need to rush, do not need to grasp, do not need to worry. Each breath, each heartbeat, each gentle moment is guided by him. As you settle into this truth, imagine the contentment spreading from your chest to your shoulders, your arms, your fingers. Every muscle softens, every thought slows. Anxiety drifts away like leaves carried by a gentle stream. Your soul rests, your heart calms, your mind finds stillness. And in this place of trust, you realize you are enough, exactly as you are. You are cared for. You are sustained. You are loved. And the peace of this knowledge fills every corner of your being, preparing you for the next moments of God's presence. Psalm 139. You hem me in behind and before. Close your eyes and imagine being completely surrounded, not by walls or barriers, but by God's presence itself. Every direction, every angle, every space of your life, He is there. Behind you, before you, above you, beneath you. Nothing escapes His attention. Nothing is outside His care. You are fully known. Every thought you hesitate to speak, every fear you hide, every longing that stirs quietly in your heart, He sees it all. He knows you completely, and yet His gaze is not judgmental. It is tender, protective, and loving. Take a deep breath. Feel the security of this divine presence. Imagine a gentle light wrapping around you, filling the spaces anxiety once occupied. Your heart softens. Your chest expands with ease. Every restless thought begins to slow. You are held. You are guided. You are completely known, completely safe. Even when life feels confusing, even when darkness looms, you are enclosed in a circle of care that cannot be broken. This awareness is not meant to overwhelm. It is meant to soothe, to restore, and to quiet the restless mind. Let it wash over you. Let it settle in your bones. You are fully embraced, and you can finally breathe. Psalm 29. The Lord blesses His people with peace. Imagine a gentle, steady river flowing through your heart, carrying away tension, worry, and fear. This is the blessing of God's peace. It is not fleeting or temporary. It is deep, enduring, and alive, touching every part of your being. Even when life is loud, when chaos surrounds you, when others push against you or circumstances seem impossible, God's blessing remains. His peace calms the mind, softens the heart, and steadies the soul. You do not need to manufacture it, chase it, or earn it. It is freely given to those who trust Him. Visualize this peace as a soft, warm light that spreads slowly from your chest to your fingertips, from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. Every nerve, every thought, every tension begins to relax. You are held. You are safe. You are steady. Even in the midst of storms, His blessing flows. Even when anxiety whispers, His peace answers. Let it fill you completely, carrying away the weight you have been holding, leaving a gentle calm that steadies you for each step, each breath, each moment of life. Psalm 94. When anxiety was great within me, your consolation brought me joy. Think of a heart heavy with anxiety, thoughts racing, fears pressing, tension gripping. Now imagine a gentle hand reaching into that heart, a warm presence entering that space, and slowly, steadily replacing fear with consolation, worry with comfort, heaviness with joy. Even in moments of great anxiety, God's consolation is near. It does not always come in grand gestures or dramatic interventions, but in soft, quiet whispers, in subtle shifts of perspective, in the slow unfolding of trust and hope. It is a joy that grows quietly, steadily, almost imperceptibly, until it fills the heart completely. Take a deep, slow breath and feel that joy rising. Let it lift the weight from your chest, soften the tightness in your shoulders, and calm the restless thoughts in your mind. Even the darkest moments cannot overpower the gentle, steady consolation of God's presence. And as this consolation takes root, the heart begins to smile quietly, the soul begins to rest, and the mind begins to slow. You are not alone. You are seen. You are cared for. And the joy that arises from His comfort is a quiet, enduring light, guiding you through every shadow, every challenge, every anxious thought. Psalm 34. I sought the Lord, and He answered me. Close your eyes and imagine a quiet space, a still moment where you can speak freely. When you seek God, even in whispers or silent thoughts, He hears you. Every plea, every question, every longing, He listens. You do not need perfect words. You do not need perfect faith. Just turn your heart toward Him and He responds. Sometimes His answers come gently, almost imperceptibly, a shift in perspective, a soft sense of guidance, a subtle peace that steadies your heart. Other times the answer comes more clearly, a moment of clarity, a sudden reassurance, or a tangible change in circumstance. Whatever form it takes, His response is always rooted in love and care. Take a deep breath and feel the tension release. Imagine that each worry, each doubt, each anxious thought is gently placed in God's hands. They are no longer yours to carry alone. His strength and guidance flow into the spaces you have emptied. Even when life feels uncertain, even when challenges seem insurmountable, you are not alone. The act of seeking Him opens the door to calm, to clarity, and to hope. your heart can rest, knowing that God sees, God hears, and God responds. And in this trust, the soul begins to feel a quiet joy, a gentle confidence that carries you through each moment, steady and calm. Psalm 84. How lovely is your dwelling place. Now imagine entering a place of rest, of beauty, of serenity. God's dwelling is not just a building, it is the presence of God Himself. Every corner is filled with warmth, light, and peace. You can bring all your worries here. You can leave all your burdens behind. Notice the softness, the comfort, the quiet strength of this space. It is lovely in every sense, soothing, inviting, safe. Walking toward God, even in small steps, brings the heart into rhythm with His love. Every step closer brings renewed hope, steadying faith, and gentle joy. Take a deep breath and imagine the calm seeping into your body. Shoulders relax, muscles soften, thoughts begin to slow. The world may still move around you, but in God's presence, you are held. You are safe. You are free to simply be. And as you dwell here, your heart begins to realize a profound truth. Proximity to God nourishes the soul. Peace is not found in achievement, not in accumulation, not in control. It is found in presence, in stillness, in dwelling with Him. And this peace prepares the heart for the certainty of God's faithfulness. Psalm 145. The Lord is faithful to all His promises. Consider the vastness of God's faithfulness. Every promise He has made, large or small, is true. He is consistent, reliable, and steadfast. When life feels unpredictable or overwhelming, you can lean on Him without fear. His care is present in every detail: your sleep, your health, your thoughts, your steps, your joys, and even your struggles. Take a moment to breathe deeply and feel this truth. God's promises are not conditional on perfection. They are rooted in His unchanging nature. When doubts arise, when fears press in, His faithfulness remains. It is a steady, unmovable foundation beneath your feet, supporting your every move. Feel the warmth of His care filling your heart. Anxiety softens, tension fades, and a quiet confidence rises. You do not need to hold everything together. You do not need to find every answer, and you do not need to carry the weight alone. His promises are enough. His presence is enough. You are enough. And as this truth settles into every fiber of your being, a quiet gratitude begins to grow. Your soul recognizes the constancy of God's love, the reliability of His guidance, and the depth of His care. This awareness brings a calm joy, steady and enduring, that prepares the heart to rest, trust, and move forward in peace. Psalm 103. Praise the Lord, O my soul. Close your eyes and let your mind drift to the quiet corners of your heart. Praise is not just a word, it is a posture of the soul. It rises naturally when we recognize God's care, His mercy, and His love that never fails. Every breath, every heartbeat, Every gentle moment of life is a reason for praise. Think of all the blessings that surround you, even the small ones you might take for granted. A soft morning light, a deep breath, a calm pause in the day, the warmth of love or friendship. God's goodness touches everything. Praise is simply noticing it, acknowledging it, letting it fill your heart like sunlight spilling into a quiet room. As you breathe in, feel gratitude rise. As you breathe out, let go of tension. Praise softens fear, eases anxiety, and brings a gentle joy that rests in the soul. Even in difficult times, even when life feels heavy, you can lift your heart. You can choose to see the blessings, the care, and the faithfulness of God that never wavers. Let your soul speak quietly, even silently. The Lord is good. He is faithful. He is my refuge. My heart rests in Him. And as you feel this truth settle in, your soul begins to rest, trusting in the unchanging goodness of God. Psalm 142. I pour out my complaint before Him. Now imagine a moment of quiet honesty where you can release every worry, every frustration, every fear into God's hands. Pour out your heart freely. You do not need to hide your burdens. You do not need to filter your thoughts. God listens fully, tenderly, and without judgment. Picture yourself sitting in a quiet space, your palms open, releasing the heaviness of your heart. Every anxious thought, every doubt, every silent complaint, you lay it before Him. And slowly, almost imperceptibly, the tension begins to dissolve. The weight you've carried begins to lift. Even when life seems overwhelming, even when solutions are unclear, God's care surrounds you. His presence is like a gentle wind clearing fog from your mind. His comfort fills the spaces anxiety once occupied. You can rest here, trusting that He knows your needs, sees your struggles, and holds your heart safely. Take a deep breath and feel the freedom in honesty. Feel the release as your worries are no longer yours alone. And as your heart empties into God's hands, you notice a quiet joy beginning to grow. A joy rooted in His understanding, His presence, and His unfailing love.